So hey everyone, this is Rohit Kumar and let's start working on a new design. So in this video, we are going to design on a new project. The project is going to be a project of about a screwdriver. So in this video, we are going to design a screwdriver. So let's see what the procedure that we are going to follow for making a screwdriver. And here the most important thing is you need to define a dimension. You can also work on inches and on millimeters, but better to select millimeters because when you will select millimeter, then it will become more easier to understand the dimensions in comparison of your inches. So let's see. And yeah, making screwdriver have two processes. You can do it in one time and you can also do it in assembly. First design the handle and then design the main metal element which is used for screws. So let's see. So for this thing, we are first of all we need to select a plane, and here I already had selected MMGS. So let's select a front plane. Better to select front plane. Now here we need to do one thing. First we need to make a profile. But first let's make a center plane, center line. Right now the dimension of this center line is not required. You can give any kind of dimension, but the dimension that we will mm, give a geometry is more important. Now let's make a profile. Make this one like this. One more thing like this. Now come here in the exactly at this point. Now here we need to make a circle like this. Here we need to make a half circle, but leave this. Let's make the circle first. Now let's make one more circle line and just connect it here. Now let's drag it down. Now here you see our main profile is ready. What we need to do? We need to do nothing. Let's trim the excess parts. We need to define the diameter of this one. Okay, just leave it. First, let's make this one. And here you see, uh, let's make this one 5 inch, 5 mm, right? And make this one as 45. Let's make this one 45. And let's see, yeah, this one is 45 and it looks beautiful. Now, come here. Let's define the diameter of this one first and make this one 5 also. Here you see, this one 5. Let's make this one 7. No, no, no. Better to make this one 4. Okay, leave it. Not now. Okay. Come here. What we need to do? We will do it later. Now, let's define the overall height of this thing. And the height will be 10. Let's make this one 10. 100. Better to make this one 100. No, it will look awkward. Make this one 15. Now, here you see. It looks perfect. Now what we need to do, come here and go to sketch fillet. We need to make a fillet here, so we will make the fillet here. But first let's make the dimension for the fillet. Make this one 2. You can also make fillet and chamfer. Here is chamfer, and if you want then you can also make a fillet like this. Just go back, go to sketch fillet. Better to make a fillet here. Let's give dimension for first radius of the fillet. Now make the radius here, yeah, 2 mm. Here you see 2 mm, and make this one okay. Now here you see, and make this one okay. Now what we need to do? Let's make this one 7. Now come here. Now let's define the dimension of this one. Make this one as 3. 3 is fine. Now everything is ready. Let's close the drawing. Yeah, you always have to make sure that you always close the profile, otherwise it will not work. The thing that we want to do, the revolved workspace will not work here. You always have to make the drawing close. Now here you see, this one is a closed drawing. Everything is closed, nothing is open. There is no error. Now what we need to do, go to feature and go to a revolved workspace and make this one okay. Simply make this one okay. Now here you see, and make this one done. Now here you see, this is our first part. Now what we need to do, come here, make sketch, select this circle and convert this as entity. Now here you see, we need this this circle. Okay, you can also make a circle here directly, but with the help of this circle. But better to convert this one as fillet. It's the easier thing, easier part. Now, normal two. Now, what we need to do? We need to make one more circle. Simply make one more circle, but we will use this circle as what? As a not construction. You can also use it as construction, but just leave it. We need this circle. Just leave this thing as it is. Now here what we need to do? We need to define the diameter of the circle. So come here and make this one 14. Here you see this one is 14. You can also make this one 13. It all depends on you, but better to make this one 13.5. Right? Now come here, center line, make a line like this. Make sure that the line will be vertical. Now what we need to do? We need to make one line here. Okay, and we need to give some dimension angle. Make this one 30. Yeah, it's 30. You can also directly make a straight line, better to make this one. Why? Because we need a good looking profile. Okay, otherwise it will look totally alter. Now come here, it's 30. We need to mirror this thing over here. There are two ways. For the first thing is copy this thing, use mirror entities, or the second thing is make it manually and define the diameter. I mean angle. Define the angle. But better to copy this thing, select this one. Actually, copying this one is the easier way, and now it get copied. You can also make this one 20. Here you see, when you will change the angle between this line and this line, then the angle between this line and this line will also get changed. Now everything is done. We don't need to do we don't need to do anything. We need four copy of this thing, or you can also make five copy of this thing. Now trim entities. We need to select trim entities because we need to trim some parts. Which part? This part, this part, this part, and this part. Now here you see, and make this an okay. Go to feature. You can also make a fillet here, but leave it because we also need to make fillet here. Now go to extruded cut, and this time we need to select through all. Simply come here. You can also select blind, but in blind you have to give dimension, and there is also one way. Here you see this, or just drag it down. Now here you see. Now this one is done. Go to circular pattern, select the profile or the path or direction. Here you see. Now go to entities, simply select the middle one, and here you see we have how much? Four additional copies. So these are five copies, total five cuts here. Now here you see. Now what we need to do? Come to fillet, make this one, select this one. Now here you see, and select this one. Now here you see, and make this 0.5. 0.5 is a better thing. Let me see. Here you see this yellow part shows that how much area it's going to cut. Let's see. Now here you see. Now let's make it reverse. Now what we need to do? Again go to fillet, 0.5, select this one and select this one, right feature. Now here you see, right feature. This one looks much better. Now here you see. Now what we need to do? Come here, come to top plane, make this one sketch. Now here we need to do one more thing. What? Uh, but first come to 3-point arc. Start with this thing. Now here you see this is our external profile, the end one. Now select from here, make somewhere like this and make this one like this. Now come here, make a line like this and complete this profile, this geometry. Now define the radius. It's 5. Let's make this one 6. Let's make this one 4. Now here you see. It's 6. 6. Now come here, smart dimension, and define the diameter of the dimension of this one and make this one 10. Now here you see 10. Select this line, or you can also select this point, but better to select this line and select this point. So this time select this point and make this one 5. Now here you see it goes down. You can also make this one 7. Let's make this one 7. 7 is fine. Here we see 7 is fine. Now here we need to make a center line because we need to cut this thing in revolved direction. So make a center line. Now go to feature. Here you have to select revolved cut. Simply select revolved cut. When you select revolved cut, then this profile will automatically get selected. And the line that we are going to use as direction is this one, line 4. This is the line 4. Okay, let me show you. Delete this one and select this line. Now here you see, and make this one okay. Now you see this one get copied. Actually, there is some problem. And what is the problem? Uh, Go to smart dimension, select this one. Okay, let me do one more thing. Again, do line, make an external line like this, and complete this profile. Make this one okay, done, and trim this thing, the middle portion. Now this time if you will cut, then it will completely cut the entire portion. Make this one okay. Go to feature. This time select revolve cut. Now here you see, and make this one okay. Now here you see. This looks absolutely beautiful. If you want, then let's give some fillet here also. Go to fillet. Here you see 0.5 mm is already selected. You have to select the middle part. Does it work? Make this one 1. Let me see. It's not working. Okay. Remove this thing. Go to fillet. Select this one. Does work. So let's give some smaller dimension. Make this one 5.2 mm. Now here you see it works. Let me see it's, yeah, it works. And make this one okay. Now here you see our profile is done. If you want, then you can write some name here, but no need to write any name. What we need to do? We need to do nothing. We need to do one more thing. So let's give some fillet to this curve also, because this one is pointed. This one is not so smooth. There is some end here. Okay, so go to fillet again 0.5 mm and select this middle portion. This time let's make this one 2. Now here you see it's 2, and make this one okay. Now go to fillet, go to 0.5, select this one, select this one. Here you see, and done. So this is our complete profile. There's something wrong. The fillet doesn't acted on some parts. So go to fillet, 0.5, select this one, select this one, select this face too, select this face, select this face. Now here you see everything is done, and makes an okay. Now this is the complete model. This looks beautiful. No need to do anything. Now here we need to do one more thing. And what's that? Come here, make a sketch. This time we need to make a groove here. That I already had told you in starting that there are two ways to make a screwdriver. First, make the handle, then make the metal part, or just simply make everything together. But this time we will do the traditional way. Just make a circle here. Uh, Give diameter 5 mm. Let's make this one 4 mm. Okay. This time you have to select center rectangle. Simply select center rectangle, make a rectangle like this, and give some thickness to this one, and make this one 2. Let me see. No, it's not 2. Let's make this one 3. 1 mm. Let's make this one 2 mm. 2 mm is fine, and the diameter will be, let's make this one 5. Yeah, 5. And the dimension of this one, the width of this rectangle will be 7. Let's make this one 7. Let me check. Yeah, 7. It works. Now go to trim entity. Simply trim the this portion. Now you have to remember the dimension of this one, right? And trim this one. Go to offset. Not offset. Go to uh, fillet, sketch fillet. This one 2. Let's make this one 1, right? And select everything. Now here easy. Also select the, then make this one 0.5. 0.5. Uh, make curves here, and here you see, and here also. Now here you see, and make this one here also. Now this is the complete profile, and make this one okay. Now here you see, the fillet is done. The radius of the fillet that we have used as a 2, the overall the diameter of this one as 5. Now if you want, then you can take a screenshot of this thing, but no need to do. Make this one okay, and go to feature, go to extruded cut. Let me take a screenshot of this thing and save it on desktop. And we need to cut this thing. So this time not revolved cut, simply select extruded cut, and we need to cut this thing. Here you see blind, and select blind, and give make this one 15. Okay, 15 is more fine, and make this one okay. Now here you see. Now what we need to do? Let's give some material, right? So go to appearance. This time we will use plastic and high glossy plastic. Let's select a transparent clear plastic and make this one clear plastic. Come here, low density plastic. Here you see low density polyethylene LDPE. We had selected LDPE. Now here what we need to do? You can also select this one. Actually, this option is much better. Now we need to change the color of this thing. Now, generally we have seen that screwdrivers comes in color. So the handle of this color we will take it as blue. This one looks fine. Make this one okay. You can also give color any color you wanted, but this one is fine. Now, do we need to do anything? Yeah, go to fillet and select the middle portion, the this down part. Okay, bottom part, this bottom part, and make this one okay. Now here you see. Now what we need to do? We know the dimension of this thing. We already had made this one. We also know how much depth we had given. So save this thing on desktop. Desktop. Let me see. De desktop. Screwdriver handle. Now here you see. Now what we need to do? We need to open a new file, and this time part again. Then later on we will select go to assembly. Now here we need to do one more thing. Select this time select top plane. We will start with top plane. Now come here, make a circle, but first let's define the dimension unit, which is mmgs, millimeter gram per second. Now go to sketch, define the, but first let's edit the sketch. Edit, go to smart dimension, make this one 5. Okay, This time again go to center rectangle, make a rectangle like this, make this one 2 mm and make this one 7 7 mm and done. Now trim everything inside of it. Trim this one too. Okay, go to fillet, select everything, 0.5 here you see and make this one okay. Now we need to extrude this one, but how much? Because in our previous sketch we had made the extruded cut with a depth of 5 mm. So here we will also use this one as 5 mm. Let's make this one 10 mm. 10 mm is fine. Now come here, make circle, another circle with the help of this arc and extrude this thing and how much we need to extrude? We need to extrude this thing around 60. Yeah, 60. Here we see. Now come here, front plane. Now with the help of this point, make a line like this, make this one like this, something like this, and make a circle like this somewhere here. So it's not working. Go to 3 point arc, come here, touch it to here, and make it reverse. Okay, again make one more circle, make a circle again, one more line, come here, make this one 2 mm, make this one how much? 9, make this one 7, 7 is fine. Now what we need to do? Select this arc, select this line and make this one tangent. Now here you see. Now the dimension of this one is not required so much. Okay. Now we need to make one more dimension. Dimension of this one. And let's make this one 4. 4 is fine. Again come here. Make a center, use center rectangle. This one center line. Okay. Center line. Find a center point here on this upper line and make a line like this in downward direction. Now again go to revolved boss base and select the revolved boss base and selected contour. You have to select this one. Now here you see it get copied. Now here you see this is the base. Now we need to go again front plane. Here you see, let me check. No, not front plane. This time select right plane because we need to work with this thing. You can also do it on a another area on front plane, but better to do this one. Now here what we need to do, again find a center line, make a construction line or center line, come here. Now we need to cut some part here, right? So come here, make a line like this, just touch it here, somewhere here, may get the line here also in this direction and just complete this profile like this. Okay, now trim this thing. Now here we need to copy this thing over here also. So how? Go to mirror entities, select this thing in the whole sketch, go to mirror about. In this section you have to make sure that this section will be selected and simply select the middle line. Okay, and make this one okay. Now here you see, and go to feature, go to extruded cut. Now here you see this sketch profile is in the middle of it. So how? So what we need to do, go to through all both. Okay, and make this one okay. Now here you see, you can also decrease the thickness of this one, but I think this thickness is also fine. If you want, then you can also uh, change the thickness of this part. Let me show you how. Okay. Again, go to front plane, right plane. Again, make a center line like this. This time, somewhere from here, just make a drawing like profile like this. Now the dimensions, we just need to select one dimension because the dimension of everything is already selected, already done. Now we just have to work with the previous dimension. Okay, we have just, or you can also work with the previous and work. But yeah, you can also change the dimension as per your requirement, right? So select this point, select this point, select this point, and select the middle point, and here you see, and make this one point 0.5, 0.5, and again do the same thing here. Select this whole sketch, mirror about, and here you see. Again go to extrude the sorry go to extruded cut, and already we had selected through all both in our previous work. Now through all both, through all both, and make this an okay. Now here you see, no need to give any kind of fillet or chamfer here. Okay, and this time we need to give it a metal material here, this to this part. Okay, so go to metal, go to steel, because generally this kind of part are made up of steel, and go to brush steel. Matte steel is fine. Now do we need anything to do? I think no. Just save this thing in desktop, cs driver head, and save. Now close the file. Now here you again you have to go to the new one. Simply come here, and this time you have to go to assembly. Go to assembly. This time now here you see. Go to browse, because from this section you can find your child parts. Okay. Go to desktop. Here you see you have to select this one, and you have to select this one, and make this one okay. And here you see, make this thing here and make this thing here. Now we need to rotate this thing. So how? Rotate. Select the screwdriver head. Go to move component, and go to rotate, and just rotate it like this. Now it get rotated and makes this one okay. Now what we need to do? Go to matte, select this face, and select this face. Now it get matted and make this one okay. Again, done. Now take this thing out. Go to matte, select this face, and select the bottom face. This one. No, it's not working like this. It's done. So here we need to stop this thing. So here you see, this model is done. Actually, there is some mistake. What? The mistake is nothing. We just need to make some adjustment. So again, go to matte, select this surface, and select this surface. Now here you see, make this one done. Now do we need anything? Yeah. Again, let me check. Make this one okay. Now here you see the final assembly. take this thing out. Now, this time it will not move or go anywhere else. Now again, go to mate, select this bottom surface, select the bottom surface of this part, and now here you see it get inserted, and make this node done, and simply make this an okay. Now here you see, this is our final assembly, and here in this video, now it will not go anywhere else. Okay. Let me check. No. Now here you see. Now the part will not go anywhere. Now in this video we made a wonderful assembly of this screwdriver. So this is our final model in which we made this metal part, the main driving element, or we also made a handle for this screwdriver. So I hope that you have learned something new. This assembly, this is a video in which I also taught you how to make assemblies, what kind of problem you will face, how to revolve the part, how to use mate option, how to use mate option again and again, and how to assemble two parts together perfectly. You just have to make sure that the dimension of both the mating part will be equal to each other. There will be no error will happen in the model while you are making. So I hope that you like the video. If you want, then you can also make a text, just put it in the comment. So I will make another video that how to put text on this on a different kind of part, or how to put text on this kind of part. So this one is enough for today's video. I hope that you liked the video. So subscribe the channel, like this video, share with a friend, also put your comments, and thanks for watching, and also watch my other videos. Bye.